Captain Daho Kim stood on the bridge of the Celestial Observer *, his eyes fixed on the main screen. The stars blinked silently in the blackness of space. His ship led a small patrol of Talaxian vessels at the edge of Galactic Council territory. "Captain, sensors are picking up something strange," said Officer Minley, her fingers moving quickly across her control panel. "It's coming from the uncharted zone." Daho walked to her station. "Show me." The screen changed to display a moving object. It was large and moving fast, too fast for any known ship. "That can't be right," Daho said. "Check your readings again." Min rechecked the data. "The readings are correct, sir. Whatever it is, it's traveling at speeds we've never seen before." Daho pressed a button on his uniform. "Lieutenant Ji-Soo, please come to the bridge immediately." Minutes later, Ji-Soo Park entered the bridge. The young xenolinguistics specialist looked tired from being woken during her rest period. "What is it, Captain?" she asked. "We'd found something unusual. I need your expertise." Ji-Soo looked at the screen. Her eyes widened. "Is that a ship?" "We think so," Daho replied. "Can you try to make contact?" Ji-Soo sat at the communication station. She sent standard greeting signals in all known languages of the Galactic Council. For several minutes, there was no response. Then suddenly, the strange object slowed down. "Captain," shouted the tactical officer Ta Wan-li, "the object is changing course. It's heading straight for us." "Raise shields," ordered Daho. "All ships, defensive positions." The patrol ships quickly formed a protective formation. The mystery vessel continued to approach, but at a slower speed now. "It's definitely a ship," said Engineer Hyun-Woo Choi, who had joined them on the bridge. "But I've never seen anything like it. Those engines shouldn't be possible with current technology." The alien ship stopped at a safe distance. It was massive, at least 3 times the size of the Celestial Observer *. Its dark hull absorbed the light from nearby stars, making it look like a hole in space. Strange blue lights pulsed along its sides. "We're receiving a transmission," Ji-Soo announced. "But it's not in any language I recognize." "Put it through the translator," Daho ordered. The bridge speakers crackled with strange sounds. The computer worked to make sense of them. Finally, words came through. "Peaceful intentions. Request permission to share information." "They speak a language similar to an ancient human dialect," Ji-Soo said with surprise. "But it's evolved differently." Daho looked puzzled. "Human. Out here." "Sir," called Min from her station. "I'm getting clearer scans of the vessel now. There's writing on the hull." The main screen zoomed in on the ship's side. There, in clear letters, was writing in a human script. It read, *Shadow EDVNGANC*. "That's impossible," whispered Hyunwoo. "Humans don't have this technology, and no human nation has reported building a warship like this." Daho's communicator beeped. It was a priority message from Galactic Council High Command. "Captain Kim, you are ordered to establish first contact protocols immediately. This vessel is of special interest to the Council. Approach with caution. We are sending reinforcements to your location." Daho looked at the massive ship on the screen. Something didn't feel right. Why would humans be out here, beyond known space? And how did they build a ship this advanced without anyone knowing? "Prepare a greeting message," he told Ji-Soo. "And ready a shuttle. We're going to meet our mysterious visitors." As the crew prepared for first contact, none of them noticed the faint disturbances at the edge of their sensor range, the first signs of something else arriving from the darkness beyond. The shuttle from the Celestial Observer * approached the massive human ship. Captain Daho sat in the front with Ta-Wan at the controls. Ji-Soo and Hyunwoo sat behind them, both quiet with worry and excitement. "Look at the size of it," whispered Hyunwoo as they got closer. "It must be at least 3 kilometers long." The dark hull of the shadowed Vengeance towered above their small shuttle. Blue lights pulsed along its sides, guiding them toward an opening bay. "Are you sure this is safe, Captain?" asked Ta-One, his hand resting on his weapon. "We have our orders," replied Daho. "And I'm curious. No human nation should have this kind of technology." The shuttle landed smoothly in the large bay. The doors closed behind them, and air filled the space. Lights came on, showing them they were in a massive hangar with other smaller ships parked nearby. A door opened on the far wall. 3 humans walked toward them. They wore simple dark uniforms with no nation badges or ranks that Daho recognized. "Welcome aboard the Asterisk, Shadowed Vengeance Asterisk," said the man in the middle. "I am Commander Hanbin Kang." Daho stepped forward. "Captain Daho Kim of the Galactic Council vessel Asterisk, Celestial Observer Asterisk. This is my team. Lieutenant Ji-Soo Park, Security Chief Ta-Wan Lee, and Engineer Hyun-Woo Choi." Han Bin nodded to each of them. "Please follow me. Our captain would like to meet you." They walked through long hallways that curved gently. The ship hummed with power. Hyun-Woo kept looking at every piece of technology they passed, his eyes wide. "Your ship is remarkable," said Daho. "But I must ask, which human nation built it? We have no record of a vessel like this." Han Bin smiled slightly. "That's because no single nation built it. The Asterisk Shadowed Vengeance Asterisk was created by a coalition of scientists and engineers from many human colonies, without council approval," asked Ta-One sharply. "We had reasons," replied Han Bin. His voice made it clear he would not say more on the subject. They entered a large room with windows showing the stars outside. A woman stood looking at screens filled with data. She turned as they entered. "Welcome," she said. "I am Captain Sunok Ba." After greetings, Captain Ba led them to a table. "I know you have questions. I will answer what I can." "Why build this ship in secret?" asked Daho. "Because we needed to prepare," she answered. "There is a threat coming that the Council either doesn't know about or has chosen to ignore." Ji-Soo leaned forward. "What threat?" Before Captain Ba could answer, a young officer rushed into the room. "Commander, sensors detect multiple objects emerging from the uncharted region." Han Bin moved quickly to a screen. His face grew dark. "How many?" "At least 15 ships, sir. Their signatures matched the Voidwalkers." Captain Ba stood immediately. "This is why we built our ship, Captain Kim. The enemy we've been fighting for years has arrived. The ones your council pretends don't exist." Daho looked confused. "I don't understand. What are Voidwalkers?" A loud alarm sounded throughout the ship. The screens changed to show multiple dark ships approaching fast. "You're about to find out," said Han Bin grimly. "Those ships will attack without warning and without mercy. They've destroyed 3 human colony worlds already." "That's impossible," said Ta-One. "The Council would know if entire worlds were destroyed." Captain Ba's face hardened. "Some in your council do know. They just decided outer colonies were acceptable losses." Suddenly, the ship shook from a distant impact. "They're firing on your patrol vessels," Han Bin said, checking the screens. "Your ships won't stand a chance against their weapons." Captain Ba turned to Daho. "You have a choice now, Captain. Return to your shuttle and retreat with your damaged ships, or stay and learn the truth. But decide quickly. We're about to engage in battle." Daho looked at his team, then back at the screen showing the approaching enemy fleet. What he decided next would change everything. "We need to help my ships," Daho said firmly. "They don't know what they're facing." Captain Ba nodded. "Commander Han Bin, prepare for battle. Captain Kim, you and your team can observe from our command center." The ship came alive with activity. Crew members ran to their stations as alarms sounded. Han Bin led Daho's team to a large room filled with screens and control panels. "Watch and learn," Han Bin said as he took his position. On the main screen, they could see the Voidwalker ships approaching. They were strange, with hulls that seemed to absorb light. Their shapes were like nothing Daho had ever seen, all sharp angles and odd curves. "What are they?" asked Jisoo, her voice quiet. "We don't know exactly," answered Hanbin. "They don't communicate. They only attack and destroy. We call them Voidwalkers because they come from the deep void between galaxies." The screen showed the Council patrol ships forming a defensive line. They began firing at the Voidwalker ships, but their weapons seemed to do little damage. "Your ship's weapons won't work well against them," Hanbin explained. "The Voidwalkers' hulls absorb energy. A flash of light made them all blink. One of the Council ships exploded." "No," shouted Daho. "Captain Bai, we need to engage now," Hanbin said into his communicator. "Proceed," came her voice in reply. Hanbin pressed several controls. All weapons ready, moving to protect the Council vessels. The asterisk shadowed Vengeance asterisk surged forward. It moved with surprising speed for its size, quickly positioning itself between the Voidwalker fleet and the damaged Council ships. "Fire all forward arrays," ordered Hanbin. The human ship released a barrage of strange blue energy beams. Unlike the Council weapons, these cut through the Voidwalkers' defenses. 2 enemy ships exploded immediately. "How are you doing that?" asked Hyunwoo in amazement. "Our weapons are designed specifically to fight them," Hanbin said. "It took years of research and many lost battles to develop them." The asterisk shadowed Vengeance asterisk continued to fire, destroying another Voidwalker ship. But the enemy was adapting. They began to focus all their attacks on the human vessel. The ship shook as enemy weapons hit their shields. "Shields at 70%, reported a crew member. Hanbin remained calm. "Rotate shield frequencies as planned. Prepare side cannons." Daho watched in awe as the human ship fought with incredible skill. It moved like a dancer among the stars, firing precisely at the Voidwalkers' weak points. "You fought them before," Daho said. It wasn't a question. "Many times," Hanbin replied grimly. "Each time they come with new adaptations. Each time we lose good people." The battle continued. The asterisk shadowed Vengeance asterisk destroyed 5 enemy ships, but took heavy damage in return. The remaining Voidwalker vessels began to pull back. "They're retreating," said Tawan. "Not retreating," corrected Hanbin. "Regrouping. They'll be back with more ships." Daho's communicator beeped. It was a message from his damaged vessel. "Captain Kim, this is Officer Min. Our ship is badly damaged. 3 patrol vessels are destroyed. The others are barely functioning. We need immediate assistance." "Captain Ba," Daho called out. "My ships need help." Captain Ba's voice came through the speakers. "We will help your survivors, Captain Kim, but we cannot stay here. More Voidwalkers will come soon." "Where will we go?" asked Jisoo. "Somewhere safe," answered Hanbin. "Somewhere you will learn the full truth about the threat your council has been hiding." As the asterisk shadowed Vengeance asterisk moved to rescue the surviving council crew members, Daho looked out at the destroyed ships and the retreating Voidwalkers. His world had changed forever in just a few hours. "Contact your highest-ranking survivor," Hanbin told him. "Tell them to prepare for emergency docking. We're taking you to Haven." "What is Haven?" asked Daho. Hanbin's eyes showed both pride and sadness. "The home we built when we realized no one was coming to save us." After 3 days of travel, the asterisk shadowed Vengeance asterisk slowed as it approached what looked like empty space. "There's nothing here," said Daho, standing on the bridge with Hanbin. Hanbin smiled. "Look again." He pressed a button, and suddenly a planet appeared in front of them. It was green and blue, with white clouds swirling across its surface. "A cloaking field," said Hyunwoo with surprise. "I didn't know such large-scale cloaking was possible." "Many things are possible when survival depends on it," replied Hanbin. The ship descended toward the planet. As they got closer, Daho could see a city nestled between mountains. It was large and looked well established, with tall buildings and wide streets. "How long has this been here?" asked Daho. 15 years, said Hanbin. Haven was our first colony in this sector. The ship landed on a large platform. When the doors opened, Daho and his team stepped out into warm, fresh air. People moved about, going about their daily lives. They looked up at the new arrivals with interest, but not surprise. A woman approached them. She wore simple clothes but carried herself with authority. "Welcome to Haven," she said. "I am Director Sun My-yoon. I lead this colony." After introductions, Director Yoon led them to a large building in the center of the city. Inside, screens showed maps of space with red dots marking locations. "Each red dot is a Voidwalker attack," explained Sun Nai. "They've been moving closer to Council space for years." "Why hasn't the Council been told?" asked Jisoo. "They have been told," said a new voice. A man entered the room. He was older, with gray hair and kind eyes behind glasses. "I'm Dr. Jin Ho Kwon. I led the team that developed our anti-Voidwalker technology." "What do you mean, they've been told?" demanded Daho. Dr. Jin Ho brought up records on a screen. "We sent warnings to the Council 5 years ago, then 4 years ago, then 3. Each time, they dismissed our reports or ignored them completely." "That can't be right," said Tawon. "The Council protects all its citizens." "Does it?" asked Director Yoon. "Or does it protect its core worlds while sacrificing outer colonies when convenient?" She showed them more records, official Council responses that classified the Voidwalker threat as unconfirmed or low priority. "While we were being attacked, the Council decided we weren't worth saving," said Sun Mai bitterly. "So we saved ourselves." Dr. Jin Ho led them to another room. It contained strange-looking equipment and weapons. "We studied the Voidwalkers after each attack," he explained. "We learned how their technology works and how to fight it." "Why build in secret?" asked Daho. "Why not share this with everyone?" "Because some in the Council preferred a different strategy," said Hanbin from behind them. "They believed if the Voidwalkers attacked outer colonies first, the core worlds would have time to prepare." Taiwan shook his head. "I don't believe it. No one would sacrifice billions of people." Director Yoon looked at him sadly. 3 colony worlds have already been lost. Billions already dead. Did your Council tell you about New Terra, or Horizon Colony, or the Arcturus settlement? Daho felt cold. He had never heard these names before. Dr. Jin Ho led them to a window overlooking a large yard. Below, more ships like the Shadowed Vengeance were being built. "We have 20 ships now," said Sun Mai, "all with technology designed to fight the Voidwalkers." "You've created an illegal fleet," said Tawon. "We've created a way to survive," corrected Sun Mai. A young officer ran into the room. "Director, we've detected a large Council fleet approaching this sector. And behind them, Voidwalker signatures, hundreds of them." Daho looked at the humans around him, then back at his own team. He had to make a choice: report this illegal colony to the Council, or join these humans in their fight against a threat the Council had hidden. "Show me everything you know about the Voidwalkers," he said firmly. "We don't have much time." Daho sat in a room filled with screens. Each one showed different data about the Voidwalkers. For hours, he and his team studied everything the humans had learned about the enemy. "They don't just destroy," explained Dr. Jin Ho. "They consume energy, resources, even life itself." "Like a swarm of locusts," said Jisoo quietly. "Exactly," agreed the doctor. "They leave nothing behind, just empty, dead worlds." Hyunwoo pointed to technical diagrams. "Your weapons are amazing. You found ways to disrupt their energy absorption." Dr. Jin Ho nodded. "It took many battles and many losses to develop them." Daho turned to his communications officer. "Jisoo, I need you to contact the Council fleet. Maybe we can warn them." Jisoo tried to establish contact but frowned. "Captain, They're not responding to standard channels. "Let me try something," said Hanbin. He pressed some controls, and a coded message appeared. "This is a private council channel, one they don't think we know about." Jaisu's eyes widened as she decoded the message. "Captain, you need to see this." Daho read the message and his face hardened. It contained orders to locate and destroy the human colony and any ships protecting it. There was also a note about containing the Voidwalker situation to protect Council interests. "They know," Daho said, his voice tight with anger. "They know about the Voidwalkers, and they're willing to let you all die." "Now you understand," said Director Sunmai. "We've been fighting alone because the Council decided we were expendable." Ta-1, who had been quiet, spoke up. "There must be a mistake. The Council exists to protect everyone." "See for yourself," said Hanbin, showing him more messages. While they discussed, Hyunwoo worked with Dr. Jinho on some calculations. Suddenly, he looked up with alarm. "Captain, I've analyzed the Voidwalker attack patterns. They're not random. They're targeting specific planets." "Which ones?" asked Daho. Hyunwoo showed a map. "Planets with high energy outputs, including several major Council worlds." Dr. Jinho nodded grimly. "The Council's strategy will fail. The Voidwalkers won't stop with outer colonies. They'll keep going until everything is consumed." Director Sunmi turned to Daho. "Captain Kim, we need to decide. The Council fleet will be here in hours. Behind them, the largest Voidwalker force we've ever seen." "What are our options?" asked Daho. "We can run and hide," said Hanbin. "Find another world to settle. But eventually, the Voidwalkers will find us all." "Or we fight," said Sunmai, "with our 20 ships against hundreds." Daho walked to the window, looking out at the peaceful colony. Children played in a park nearby, unaware of the danger coming. "There's a third option," he said finally. "We convince the Council fleet to join us." "They won't listen," said Sunmai. "They have orders to destroy us." "Not all Council captains blindly follow orders," said Daho. "I know some who will listen to evidence." Jaisu stepped forward. "I've decoded more messages. There are captains in the fleet questioning their orders. Some have heard rumors about the Voidwalkers." Daho made his decision. "We need to send a message to certain ships in the fleet, ships with captains I trust. Show them what we've learned." "And if they don't believe you?" asked Hanbin. "Then we fight anyway," said Daho firmly. "But I won't let billions die because of corrupt Council leaders." Director Sunmai studied him for a moment, then nodded. "Very well. Send your messages, Captain Kim. In the meantime, we'll prepare our ships." As they worked, alarms suddenly blared throughout the colony. "Director," called an officer running into the room. "The Voidwalkers have broken through our outer sensor network. They'll reach us before the Council fleet." Sunmi's face grew pale. "How many?" "At least 50 ships in the first wave, hundreds more behind them." They all looked at each other. Their time for planning had just run out. "To your ships," ordered Director Sunmai. "The battle for survival begins now." The sky above Haven filled with ships rising from hidden bases, 20 sleek warships, each built with the same advanced technology as the Shadowed Vengeance *. "It's still not enough," said Hanbin as he and Daho rushed toward the command ship. "Did my messages get through to the Council fleet?" asked Daho. "Some did," replied Jisoo, running alongside them. 3 captains responded. "They want proof." They reached the Shadowed Vengeance * and boarded quickly. The ship hummed with activity as crew prepared for battle. "Take your positions," ordered Captain Bai as they entered the bridge. "Captain Kim, your team can assist our crew." Screens showed the approaching Voidwalker fleet. The first wave of 50 ships moved in perfect formation, their black hulls absorbing the light of nearby stars. "All ships, defensive pattern Alpha," commanded Captain Ba. "Protect the colony at all costs." The human ships formed a shield between Haven and the coming enemy. Their engines glowed blue as they powered up weapons. "Captain," called Jisoo from the communication station. "The Council fleet has detected the Voidwalkers. They're changing course to intercept." "Put them on screen," said Daho. A Council captain appeared on the main display. It was Captain Jun-Seo Kang of the Star Defender *, a friend from Daho's academy days. "Daho, what is happening here?" asked Jun-Seo. "We detected your signal, but our orders are to destroy this colony." "Your orders are wrong," replied Daho firmly. "The Council has been hiding the truth. These humans are fighting an enemy that threatens us all." "He speaks the truth," added Captain Ba. "Send him the data, Lieutenant Jisoo." Jisoo transmitted files showing Voidwalker attacks on human colonies, records of destroyed worlds, and billions of lives lost. Jun-Seo's face grew pale as he viewed the files. "This can't be true. The Council would have told us." "Some in the Council knew," said Daho. "They chose to sacrifice outer colonies to buy time." Before Jun-Seo could respond, alarms blared. "First wave of Voidwalkers in range," shouted a crew member. "All ships, engage," ordered Captain Ba. The human fleet opened fire. Their specialized weapons cut through the Voidwalker ship's defenses. 6 enemy vessels exploded immediately, but the rest kept coming. The Voidwalker ships fired back. Strange purple beams struck 2 human vessels, causing severe damage. "They've adapted their weapons," said Hanbin. "Rotate shield frequencies." On the screen, Jun-Seo looked shocked as he watched the battle. "What are those things?" "The enemy the Council didn't want you to know about," replied Daho. "Will you help us fight them?" Jun-Seo hesitated, then nodded firmly. "The Star Defender * stands with you. I'll contact the other ships." The battle intensified as more Voidwalker ships arrived. The human fleet fought with skill and coordination, but they were outnumbered. "Second wave approaching," warned Hyunwoo from his station. "At least 70 more ships." "We can't hold them all," said Hanbin grimly. Suddenly, new ships appeared on their sensors. "The Council fleet has arrived," said Ta-1. 15 vessels. Everyone held their breath as they waited to see what the Council ships would do. Would they follow orders to destroy the colony, or join the fight against the Voidwalkers? 3 Council ships moved forward and opened fire on the Voidwalkers. "Captain Jun-Seo has convinced some of the fleet," said Jisoo with relief. "They're joining us." But other Council ships held back, unsure or still following original orders. "All ships, regroup," ordered Captain Ba. "Form a united front with our new allies." As human and Council ships joined forces, the largest Voidwalker vessel appeared from behind the others. It was massive, 3 times the size of any ship they had seen before. "The command ship," whispered Hanbin. "If we can destroy it, the others might lose coordination." Captain Bai turned to Daho. "We need a plan, Captain Kim, and we need it now." Daho studied the massive Voidwalker command ship on the screen. His mind raced with ideas. "We need to get close to that command ship," he said finally. "If we can plant explosives in its main power core, we might be able to destroy it." "That's suicide," said Ta-1. "How would anyone get on board?" Dr. Jin-Ho, who had joined them on the bridge, stepped forward. "I've been working on something that might help." He showed them a small device. "This can disrupt their shields for about 3 minutes, just enough time for a small ship to slip through." "I'll go," said Hanbin immediately. "Not alone," added Daho. "I'm coming with you." Captain Ba looked at them both. "This is our best chance. Take a strike team and our fastest shuttle." While they prepared, the battle raged outside. Human and Council ships fought side by side against the Voidwalkers. Explosions lit up space like deadly fireworks. 3 more Council ships have joined our side," reported Jisoo. "But we've lost 4 human vessels and 2 Council ships." In the shuttle bay, Hanbin gathered 6 human soldiers. Daho brought Ta-1 for security and Hyunwoo for his technical skills. "The plan is simple," explained Hanbin. "We fly in when the shield drops, find the power core, plant the bombs, and get out before they explode. If we can," added Daho quietly. The small shuttle launched into the chaos of battle. Larger ships provided cover as they raced toward the massive command ship. "Start the device now," ordered Hanbin. Dr. Jinho's device hummed to life. On their screens, they could see a section of the Voidwalker ship's shields flicker and fail. "Go now," shouted Hyunwoo. The shuttle shot forward, slipping through the gap in the shields. They landed in a dark hangar area, empty of life. 3 minutes until the shields come back up," warned Hyunwoo. "And 15 minutes until the bombs will be ready to detonate." The team moved quickly through strange, dark corridors. The inside of the Voidwalker ship was unlike anything they had seen before. The walls seemed to pulse with dark energy. "This way," said Hanbin, following a scanner. "The power core should be ahead." They met resistance. Strange, shadowy figures appeared from side passages. The human soldiers fired their weapons, destroying several of them, but more kept coming. "Keep moving," ordered Daho. "We don't have time to fight them all." They reached a large chamber. In the center floated a dark sphere of swirling energy. "That's it," said Hyunwoo. "The power core." Hanbin and his team placed the explosive devices around the core, while Daho, Ta-1, and the others held off the shadowy defenders. "Bombs set," called Hanbin. 10 minutes until detonation. They turned to leave, but found their path blocked by more shadows. "Back route," said Daho. "There must be another way out." They fought their way through different corridors, trying to find a path back to their shuttle. Time was running out. 5 minutes left, warned Hyunwoo. Finally, they reached a small hangar with escape pods. Their shuttle was too far away now. "These will have to do," said Hanbin, forcing open an escape pod door. Outside, the battle had turned desperate. More human and council ships had fallen. The survivors fought bravely but were being overwhelmed by the Voidwalker numbers. "Get the civilians off Haven," ordered Captain Ba from the Shadowed Vengeance *. "Evacuation ships must be protected at all costs." The strike team launched from the command ship in 3 small escape pods. Behind them, the countdown continued. 1 minute until detonation," said Hyunwoo over the comm. "All ships, pull back." Daho broadcast to the fleet. "Get away from the command ship now." As the Allied ships retreated, the Voidwalker command ship suddenly exploded in a massive burst of dark energy. The shockwave rippled outward, damaging nearby enemy vessels. In their small escape pod, Daho, Hyunwoo, and Ta-1 watched as the explosion engulfed dozens of Voidwalker ships. "Did it work?" asked Ta-1. On their screens, they could see the remaining Voidwalker ships drifting aimlessly, no longer attacking in coordinated patterns. "It worked," said Daho quietly. "But at what cost?" 1 week after the battle, representatives from the Galactic Council arrived at Haven. The colony no longer needed to hide. Its cloaking shields were down, revealing the beautiful planet to the universe. Daho stood with Director Sunmai and Captain Bai as the council ship landed. From it stepped 3 high counselors, their faces solemn. "Captain Kim," said the lead counselor, an older woman named Minji. "Your reports were disturbing, but accurate," added Daho firmly. The council representatives toured the colony. They saw the shipyards where the human fleet had been built. They reviewed all the data on the Voidwalkers. They could no longer deny the truth. In a large meeting hall, leaders from both sides gathered. Many seats remained empty, a reminder of those lost in the battle. "We have verified your information," said Counselor Minji. Some members of the previous council did indeed hide the Voidwalker threat. They believed sacrificing outer colonies would protect core worlds. "They were wrong," said Director Sunmai. "The Voidwalkers would have consumed everything eventually." "Yes," agreed the counselor. "For this grave error, we offer our deepest apologies." Daho watched carefully. Words were easy. Actions mattered more. "What happens now?" he asked. Counselor Minji straightened. "The Galactic Council formally recognizes Haven and all human colonies in this sector. Your people will have full rights and representation." A murmur of approval spread through the room. "And our ships?" asked Captain Ba. "Our technology?" "Your fleet saved countless lives," said the counselor. "We propose a joint command. Human and council ships working together to protect all our worlds." Han Bin, his arm in a sling from injuries during the mission, spoke up. "And what about the remaining voidwalkers? Our victory was significant, but not complete." "That is our most urgent concern," agreed Minji. "Our sensors detect them regrouping in distant sectors. We must prepare." Dr. Jinho stepped forward with Hyunwoo beside him. "We've been working together to combine our technologies. If council ships are equipped with our weapons, we stand a better chance." Plans were made. Work began immediately to prepare for future attacks. Human engineers worked alongside council technicians. Knowledge was shared freely now. A month later, Daho stood on the bridge of a new ship. It was larger than the asterisk Shadowed Vengeance asterisk, with both human and council design elements. On its hull, the name asterisk Unity asterisk gleamed. "Captain Kim," said Ji-Soo, now his official communications officer. "All systems are ready." Daho nodded. "Thank you, Lieutenant." Next to him stood Han Bin as his second in command. Their friendship, forged in battle, had grown strong. "The exploration fleet is assembled and waiting for your orders," said Han Bin. Through the view screen, Daho could see 20 ships, human and council designs side by side. Their mission: to find and monitor Voidwalker activity in distant sectors. Before giving the order to depart, Daho visited Haven one last time. At the center of the main city, a memorial had been built. It honored all who had fallen in the battle, human and council alike. Director Sun Mei met him there. "Safe journey, Captain." "We'll be back," he promised. "With better ships waiting for you," she said with a smile. Dr. Jinho has new designs that will make the asterisk Unity asterisk look outdated. Back on his ship, Daho took his place in the captain's chair. He looked at his mixed crew, humans and council species working together. "All ships, prepare for departure," he ordered. "Our mission is clear: protect our shared galaxy, no matter what comes from the void." As the asterisk Unity asterisk led the fleet into the stars, Daho thought about how much had changed. A hidden ship had led to a hidden colony. A terrible enemy had revealed both the worst and best in people. And now, a new alliance would face whatever the future held, together. The asterisk Unity asterisk jumped to light speed, carrying with it the hopes of both humans and the Galactic Council. The war wasn't over, but for the first time, they would fight it as one.